We like to think that we live in a nice, safe neighborhood. The truth is that a burglary occurs every 13 seconds, and homes without a security system have a 300% greater chance of getting broken into. How many homes in your neighborhood were robbed yesterday? You need to start protecting your home and family today. Call now to get state-of-the-art protection. To keep your family and property safe, call the number on your screen now. Representatives are standing by to assist you.
The Turnpike Sports Book Report.
The Turnpike Sports Book Report is brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casinos now, your favorite sports book available anywhere in New Jersey, BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's P-I-K-E, and you get a risk-free bet up to $300 and 20 bonus dollars at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And here we are, another edition of the Book Report. We're going to be talking a lot of national numbers, state numbers, national record, as a matter of fact, as well as some state records, some deals and launches, some legislation like we always do. Whatever we don't hit in this segment, go on over to the Turnpike Sports Radio blog, turnpikesportsradio.com, click on the blog button. You'll see these stories and other ones that we didn't hit in print form on the blog.
You know, nationally, it's been a great 6 months. I think there's been a record set every month for the last 6 months.
There's been incredible. a national handle record for 6 straight months, January included, which brought in a handle of $4.362 billion.
Billion with a B.
Billion with a B.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. I didn't think it would grow this quickly to the point where we're talking $4 billion almost every month here.
Yeah, no, it's been incredible. And who's the number one state that came out on top of handle?
Well,
say it.
New Jersey is number one again.
Yay.
For 2 of the 3 categories.
Okay, 2. I knew handle. But,
handle and revenue, New Jersey.
Handle and revenue, okay.
They did not lead in taxes.
Huh, okay.
I was actually kind of surprised, but then I thought about it. Pennsylvania does have a high tax rate.
Okay, all right.
So it makes sense that Pennsylvania was number 1 in national rank for January tax revenue.
So when it comes to handle, I'm sure Pennsylvania is up there as well, right? Didn't they come in certainly top 5, right?
Here's the top 5 for national handle. Jersey with $958 million, a little bit more than that.
That's number 1.
Nevada with $646 and $647 million. That's number 2. Pennsylvania is there at 3 with $615 million.
Okay.
And then Illinois rounds out the top 4 with $581.5 million.
Great.
Number 5 really is Indiana. Let me just throw that out there, too, for sports betting handle. Revenue-wise...
I'm shocked that Colorado isn't in the top 5.
Colorado is number 6.
Okay, well, they're right there.
There's only
broken the top 5 yet.
There's only about 16 million separating Indiana and Colorado.
Okay.
In January. Revenue-wise, it's Jersey with $82.6 million. Nevada is number 2 again, $52.38. Then you have Illinois for $47.95 million. And Pennsylvania's just under $34 million for number 4. Indiana's number 5 there as well, $29.33. Colorado's right there with them, $23.1. Actually, Tennessee is breaking into the top 10 now, too. They're number 7 in revenue and also number 7 in handle.
Very impressive. Tennessee is one of those unique states that have no retail sports book, and their entire sports betting market is online. So very interesting numbers for Tennessee.
And the brand new baby of the bunch, Virginia.
Baby of the bunch, okay.
Brand new sports betting market.
Just before the Super Bowl, right?
They ranked 15th in revenue, and they ranked 13th in handle.
Okay, and that's for January.
That's 11 days.
That's only 11 days. They were only open, or they only had sports betting for 11 days in January, and they pulled down these numbers. Pretty impressive.
That just tells me Virginia may be a major player in the market once they get everything up and running and rolling. I'm curious. February, I don't know what they're going to have. March is going to be interesting to see because that's a huge college sports betting state, Virginia.
Yeah.
More so than pro, I think.
The numbers for February should be interesting because, of course, they have the Super Bowl in February. March certainly is going to be interesting for the NCAA tournament. And, I can't wait to see these next couple of months.
Well, you mentioned February.
Okay.
Let's head on over to February.
Some February numbers out already.
Yes.
Okay.
And by the time this airs, there's going to be a couple more states. Probably New Jersey, Pennsylvania will be releasing their numbers the week after we're doing this.
So normally, we're second week of March. That's when they'll release the February numbers. Is it always the second week of the next month? Is that when they release the numbers from the prior month?
Certain states.
All right.
I mean,
as a rule of thumb, I guess the majority of states.
You have about half the states releasing them the second week, the other half releasing them the third week, and then you have Illinois 2 months later. By the way,
they want.
before we do get to the February numbers, Illinois did release their January numbers. They were part of this national handle record in January. They had a state record handle of 581.5 million. I keep on saying 58. It's $581.5 million for a state handle in January. Record revenue of $47.95 million. State taxes was $7.19 million. Statewide hold rate of 8.25%. Top sports: basketball, $229.68 million. Football was second with 158. Parlays 109. And this I found interesting, and I got to give a hat tip to Chris Altruda over at US Bets.
Okay.
He did a little deeper dig on the parlays. The average retail parlay wager, $54.11. The average online parlay wager was $16.20.
Okay. By the way, we're going to have Chris Altruda on in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I say a couple of weeks because I don't know if it's next week or the week after.
But I just found that differentiation between the retail and online parlays interesting because it's a higher retail amount average.
Sure.
And rounding.
What's that saying? Parlays don't build bankrolls; they build sports books,
especially online sports books.
Absolutely.
So, rounding out the top four in terms of sports, soccer was third with 30 million, and hockey was 17.69 million. They were fourth place as top sports. No table tennis. Thank God. I'm tired of hearing about table tennis, but that's huge in certain states.
That's Colorado's thing.
Yeah. February numbers. I'm sorry. We just finished Illinois' January numbers. That always screws me up, too, talking to them like that. But Indiana had a handle of $273.9 million for February. That's up 46% from the previous month of January. So they had a huge growth spurt there in their handle. Revenue was $17 million, up 53% from January, and a win rate of 6.19%. Ameristar Casino was the leading sportsbook operator right now, $114.95 million in handle. So they had a good chunk of the handle, about almost half of that. Top sport was basketball again.
NBA?
College and NBA.
Oh, they just bunched basketball.
It's just basketball.
One category, okay.
And also it could be overseas basketball, too.
Oh, true.
Parlays were second there in that state, $66.4 million. The other category was third with $60 million. That's all the other sports like hockey, soccer, the lump sports.
Okay.
I don't know how else to phrase that.
It's hockey is considered an other sport?
In certain states.
Okay.
In certain states. Iowa, February numbers. They didn't set any records in terms of the overall month, but they did set a per-day sports betting record because of the short month.
Oh, sure, I guess so, yeah.
They had about 2 or 3 days. Yeah, they had 2 or 3 less days to record numbers, so they set a per-day record. They also had their highest amount wagered in the state on a single event in their sports betting history. That was the Super Bowl.
Of course.
$16.2 million wagered on the Super Bowl alone. Let's see. Iowa is now the 7th state to reach $1 billion in total handle in the post-PASPA era.
Oh,
they joined Nevada, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Colorado, and Illinois as a billion-dollar party maker there. Michigan released their retail sports betting. By the time this airs, they'll probably have their online sports betting numbers out. They did them separately. Retail sports betting generated a total loss of $77,627.
So this is retail, though.
This is just retail.
As you
This is
said,
retail.
they haven't released their online numbers.
They will, but not. They're doing them separately.
And I'm sure that's going to boost them
Yeah.
to a profit.
Yeah.
So.
MGM recorded an $8,700 loss. Motor City posted a loss of $183,000. $4,300 in taxes to the state on sports betting revenues from retail. Mm-hmm. So the state made out good.
And that's just retail.
That's just retail.
Just retail.
A couple of launches to hit real quick. We have in Indiana and Virginia, WinBet is going to be launching. They got their license.
Yeah, I recently saw a commercial for them here in Jersey.
Yeah.
So I haven't checked out WinBet yet.
Colorado, PlayUp Sportsbook is now live and running.
I saw that.
Twin Spires in Michigan launched. William Hill launched in Tennessee, and Barstool Sportsbook launched in Illinois. So we had a whole bunch of launches going on there in the last couple of weeks. Moving over to legislation, I just wanted to hit one other launch that was announced. Circa Sports will be launching a sportsbook at the Tuscany Casino in Vegas. And the only reason I'm mentioning the book itself is because it's the first Circa Sportsbook outside of a Derek Stevens owned property. So they've expanded their footprint a little bit. Legislation, just really two things I want to hit, and really briefly, too. Maryland, they introduced legislation that's going to be increasing the number of sports betting sites/operators to 37.
37.
They're going to be giving out 37 sports betting licenses.
Wow.
That may or may not happen.
Yeah, I know.
It'll.
That's they're probably not going to have 37 sports books or online sports books, right?
They're making 37 sports betting licenses available. 22 in person or retail, however you want to phrase it, and 15 online mobile betting options licenses. And that was seen as creating an additional market not only for the major players but also for the local people. And also minority and women-owned businesses. They made sure that was mentioned somewhere in the bill.
Great, good for them.
So they're doing that. They got a whole different class structure for everything here. The other, Texas has been in the news a lot, so we'll be talking about that with Altruda and a whole bunch of other people going forward with that. But Wyoming is interesting. Wyoming had a bill in the House for online sports betting. They rejected it, and then the following day they accepted it. They reversed course.
Okay.
They had another vote and accepted it.
Would they have a night to sleep on it?
I have no idea what happened there, but I guess there were there were certain things that they had to take out.
Or maybe they talked to a few people.
The age of sports betting, it's 21 in a lot of places. This will be 18 years old.
Okay, and this is Wyoming, right?
This is Wyoming. 10% tax on revenue. And the interesting things about these, you'll be able to make a bet using cryptocurrency.
Interesting. Is that one of the first pieces of legislation in this country?
Yes.
For that? Okay.
And you can also place bets using traveler's checks, foreign currencies, cashier's check, money orders, personal checks, credit debit cards, prepaid vouchers, and gift cards. So any way you want to bet.
Wow, they're really diving into this, huh?
They want
Good
it.
for them.
They want it. So, but like I said, they rejected it, then they accepted it the following day. So I don't know what changed. Maybe certain things were added or
they
detracted.
slept on it. They thought about it. A good night's sleep is important when you're making decisions like this.
Yeah. Let's head on over to some of the deals that happened. We have Bally's making moves again. They are now a authorized sports betting operator of the National Basketball Association. That's their second pro sport league that they made a deal with. They did do a deal with Major League Baseball, I believe. So that is their second major sports league that they've done a deal with, especially with their regional sports networks. This stuff comes in handy.
Sure.
And when that launches, they'll be rebranded Bally Sports. William Hill, the acquisition by Caesars should happen sometime early April, they said. So we're going to be seeing Caesars operating.
That's a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
William Hill is now going to be a complete Caesars operation now in the United States. They took over, they bought the United States section, not the UK part. UFC is now the official betting partner in Latin America of Stake.com. Or Stake.com is the official betting partner of the UFC in Latin America.
Okay.
It's a cryptocurrency sportsbook.
More cryptocurrency. Okay.
It's huge outside the United States.
I guess so.
It's huge. And they're going to be doing, promotion, special content, special boosters for different fights. And also a couple of the athletes are going to be becoming brand ambassadors for Stake.com.
Makes sense.
FanDuel joined the responsible gaming program with American Gaming Association, the Have a Game Plan, Bet Responsibly campaign. They're the first sports book to join it. And I know we got the Better Safe program going on with Conscious Gaming, so everything kind of goes hand in hand, especially with March being Responsible Gambling Awareness Month.
Yep.
The big deal to talk about, and it actually is part of a deal that happened last year when BetMGM did the deal with Buffalo Wild Wings.
I can't wait to try this. I was not only do I have a BetMGM app on my phone, I also have a Buffalo Wild Wings app on my phone. So I don't know if those things are going to work together or how that's going to work, or I'm very interested to see that. But go ahead, talk about the deal, because I'm excited about this.
Well, people who go to Buffalo Wild Wings bars, restaurants, sports bars, whatever you want to call them, if you have a BetMGM app, you will be getting special content, special deals, special promos, special profit boosters that are associated with Buffalo Wild Wings through the BetMGM app. They're going to be called Blazing Bets.
Yeah, they're doing amazing things with the geolocation now.
And that's
it's
the main part.
You walk into a Buffalo Wild Wings, and all of a sudden, it really is a smartphone because it knows where you are.
Well, if the geolocation technology hadn't improved to the point where it is, where it can pinpoint you, I don't think something like this would happen.
Yeah, no, it just come a long way. I mean, I remember when online casinos started in New Jersey. I could play casinos in one room of my house, but not the other room of my house. It was just ridiculous. And now, my God, it can probably pinpoint where you're sitting in a restaurant.
The one thing I'm curious, will a BetMGM customer that has it on their phone, if they're logged in, I guess, would they receive a notification that they've entered a Buffalo Wild Wings as soon as they walk through that door?
So how many states is this available, all these special things?
Only where it's legal: Colorado, New Jersey, Indiana, Iowa, Tennessee, West Virginia.
Great.
Also, Buffalo Wild Wings has launched the OT Odds powered by BetMGM channel. It's an in-bar network.
Oh, okay. So they're going to have, I guess, programming playing.
Sports betting content
playing in the actual restaurant.
Where it's legal.
Where one of those massive TVs.
Yeah, only where it's legal. If you're not in a legal state, you're not going to see this.
Yes.
They're going to have fantasy and sports betting advice content all day on those channels. They also revamped their picks and props free-to-play game.
Great.
They made it more along the lines of the BetMGM Sportsbook. It looks almost like a BetMGM Sportsbook when you play it.
Now, will these free-to-play games be available in non-legal sports betting areas? Okay, so good. Now, so everyone can kind of join in the front.
The free-to-play game will be through the Buffalo Wild Wings app.
Okay, all right, great.
So anyone who goes into Buffalo Wild Wings, even if it's a non-legal sports betting state, you can play the free-to-play game, because now the free-to-play, because of BetMGM elements, you can do a parlay in it.
Okay, and people can win
prizes.
No
That's
money,
all. No.
just prizes.
And depending on how much you win through the free-to-play game, you can actually make it into the Buffalo Wild Wings Hall of Fame that was specially created for the free-to-play game.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so enjoy your wings, enjoy your sports betting, enjoy your fantasy sports now with Buffalo
fun.
Wild Wings and BetMGM. And ESPN's expanding their sports betting program by adding a daily wager podcast.
Great.
So that's what we got. We didn't hit a couple things, but again, like I said, if you go to turnpikesportsradio.com, click on the blog button, you will have all the stories that we did hit and that we didn't hit in print form. That's it.
That'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.